winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life.
Cookie Cowboy is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that. Cookie Cowboy will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. Gone! Cookie Cowboy will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And they'll have to play this out around the 362 sign. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Coming to the plate now, Cookie Cowboy, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And my goodness, 5 for 5 now as he's in there with a double.
Up next for the game.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 9-6. Good night from Houston.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 9 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Astros, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the top. Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Two of the best starters around do battle next. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Houston in this one. EK, what's the word on him? Cookie Cowboy gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Cowboy.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch
Now a
up.
ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 753 as he closes in on immortality, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this.
Stepping in, Cookie Cowboy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. High in the air and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot. Cookie Cowboy will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 755. Cookie Cowboy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here.
Cookie Cowboy will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 5th in this game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold on to that thing. That is now 5 home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. Somebody get Cooperstown on the line. They're going to want to hear about this.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this three-game series between the New York Yankees. Cookie Cowboy will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the base. Cookie Cowboy will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Cookie Cowboy heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is...
Cookie Cowboy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Cookie Cowboy. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the... And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare... Tuesday night baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Centre here in Toronto. Cookie Cowboy will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up?
Cookie Cowboy is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Pompey is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Cookie Cowboy will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Line toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So a ringing single here to center field makes it...
Don't be afraid. Let
Cookie Cowboy ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And for extra bases.